Today on The Dish, Jordy Navarra. He is the chef behind the best restaurant in the Philippines 5 years in a row. The Toyo Eatery has been gaining attention across the world. But it's not just a restaurant. Navarra uses his kitchen to try and impact one of the capital, Manila's, most pressing environmental problems. Remy Inocencio has more.
Vegetables inspired the lyrics to one of the Philippines' most famous children's songs. And cooks and waitstaff at the country's most famous restaurant sing it proud.
It's like a folk song. We all learned growing up.
I mean, we have A, B, C, D, and Twinkle Twinkle, but this is like
the Filipino version is like singing about vegetables.
It inspires the signature creation of Chef Jordy Navarra, Bahay Kubo, which means home with a garden. Made of 18 Filipino vegetables, including eggplant, wintermelon, tomato, and several kinds of beans, this Bahay Kubo is that song in salad form.
I think it took me about like 2 years.
2 years?
To get everything together with a specific idea.
I love it. Garden in a little bowl. Oh, wow. I would eat my vegetables every day.
Toyo's been recognized as Asia's best Philippine restaurant 5 years in a row.
The best restaurant in the Philippines 2024 is Toyo Eatery.
And Asia's most sustainable restaurant. A fine dining experience celebrating the country's tropical bounty of vegetables, sourcing freshly caught seafood and responsibly reared meats, and innovating on little-known recipes from its more than 7,000 islands. That in Navarra's kitchen can have surprising beginnings.
You can actually grow vegetables for free. Everything you need to start a garden is in your waste, really.
And there is a lot of waste in Manila from an estimated 15 million people. With landfills overflowing, the capital's waste management system has been a generational problem. Something he and his wife Mai felt moved to do something about.
I don't think it has a proper system yet. I'm being nice here. They just take it all and they just dump it in the landfill.
The Navarra's light bulb moment was working in Manila's biggest slum, Tondo, feeding hundreds of children lunch several years ago.
I think I felt frustrated. You prepare food for that moment and then you're like, what about tomorrow? What about the next week?
It's just a Band-Aid for that meal.
When we were in the van going back, we were like...
There has to be a better way. For us, it's sort of trying to avoid the landfill. And then maybe we use it also as a source of creativity.
That creativity meant reducing the restaurant's waste going to landfills from around 200 pounds a day to less than 20 pounds a day. Then redirecting what's compostable to one of the Philippines' biggest certified organic farms about 3 hours north. Rafi Dacones is CFO, Chief Farming Officer of Terra Oca Farms.
Ever since I was a kid, I love getting my hands dirty planting.
He says organic farming is in its infancy here, but people want to be more aware of their food.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I've never made
It's fun.
fertilizer before.
We get our hands dirty too with his recipe to turn Toyo's waste into compost. With rice husks, cow manure, and molasses. And then it's put to bed.
This is like
Cutting in a baby. All right. So see you in 2 weeks.
Then it's spread across the soil, boosting growth for the produce that goes right back to Toyo.
Jordy, this looks delicious and romantic.
For starters, a broth of vegetables, not wasting anything in the kitchen.
How many types of vegetables are in here?
It varies day to day.
Oh.
At any given moment, there's at least 10 to 15.
And sweet potatoes, lightly grilled in local lemongrass oil. For the mains, there's Filipino ceviche called kinilaw. His famous pork barbecue, layered with 3 different cuts of fatty belly, shoulder, and leg.
Together it's called
Sinuglao.
Sinugao.
Sinuglao. Yeah.
Sinugao, okay.
Yeah. And another fun thing to do would be maybe have this piece.
It's like a whirlwind of taste that just happened. Well, I've got the fish on one side and the pork on the other. It's amazing.
And no Filipino meal is complete without rice. This dish, called silog sa palayok, garlic rice fired in a clay pot. And Toyo's customers keep coming. Each night a full house for the past 8 years. Eating, smiling, and appreciating. But Jordy and Mai say they aren't finished yet.
If you had a motto for Toyo, what is that?
Mata sa langit,
Mata
paa
sa
lupa.
langit, paa sa lupa. Dream high.
Yeah. But let's stay grounded. Let's remember where we are. And like, let's celebrate the moment.
With the spirit of the land of the Philippines at the root of this award-winning garden. For CBS Saturday Morning, Ramy Inocencio, Manila.